Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, friends of Japanese prints. Welcome for another edition of our video productions. I am Dieter Manjura, and I'm the owner of this little family company, Ortolino.com. We are located in Bavaria in southern Germany. And with our video from last week, we, for the first time, tried a new format. We presented you 6 selected prints from the current auction of last week, previous auction. And we got a very positive, nice reception by you, judging from the views and judging from a few nice comments. And we want to continue that. And we've again selected 6 items for the current auction, which will end tomorrow, January 25, 2021. And the artists that we selected for you today is Hakumaki, a modern artist, kind of abstract art. Well, then 2 artworks by Daniel Kelly, one by Osamu Tsujiyama. Osamu Tsujiyama, the artist of my heart. Then Katsunori Hamanishi, the great master of mezzotin technique. And last but not least, Tsuruya Okada, a woodblock print. So currently you are fortunate. Currently we can offer you 4 items by Hakumaki, 3 single prints, and this box, this complete album. And now I want to present you, well, this album box. Let's switch to the next background image, and now I show it to you in real. It comes in this wooden box. It's very heavy. It's very stable. Outside you have the name Hakumaki on the box. The title of this set is Festive Wine, and it's famous among the works of Hakumaki. Let's be cautious with that. Yeah, okay. It's written in English, so very accommodating. And let's open just one page. Can you see it? And there on the left side you have an old poem. It's in English. And on the right side, original print by Hakumaki, signed, numbered, and titled. The complete box album set came as a limited edition. The total size is 150, and this one that we can offer to you has the number 89. I already said it's all hand signed, and the series Festive Wine, it's famous. It won in 1970 the Mainichi International Publishing Culture Award. You want to know what that is? I have no idea, but I'm sure it's something very important, sure, yeah. A few words about the technique, how Hakumaki works. It's a combination of woodblock print and mixed media. We explained that in a separate video, and the effect of a technique are very, very embossed prints. Last but not least, my friends, the reserve. The reserve is the minimum bid you have to place to have a chance to win it. And the reserve is $2,700. And for that, you get this wonderful box, very famous among the works of Hakumaki. And I didn't mention that it consists of 21 prints altogether. Currently, we have 2 artworks by Daniel Kelly in our auction. One is a woodblock print, an early woodblock print from 1988 by Daniel Kelly, and another one is a modern one by the artist. And now I have to make a confession. Sorry, folks, yeah. When I unpacked this morning to prepare this video, I realized I didn't have that one with me. I made a mistake, and the office is 15 kilometers away from the place where we produce these videos, so I cannot show it to you in real, only with the video screen in my background. Let's now go to it. But let me try to describe it a little bit. This one, the title is, by the way, High Fire. It's very large, something like this, and it's, you see, this is uneven. This is a very special kind of artwork by Daniel Kelly. He's famous for that, and it comes on a kind of chincolle, on a very stiff Nepalese paper. It's like a cardboard. If I could hold in my hand, you would see. Yeah, it's stiff. It's not like a paper, and it's hand signed, of course. And yeah, best described mixed media, and he always kind of combines to this mixed media, well, some old Japanese woodblock print or old Japanese writing. Let's scroll down. I want to show that a little bit down there. You see, this is an old text from the 19th century, from the Edo period. Shortly after our auction opened, we got a question from one of our clients. We described it in the field where we normally have the edition number. We described it as P.P.2/3. And he said, hey, what is PP? Yeah, that is very, very, very rare. We should have explained it from the beginning. PP stands for personal property. And this wonderful print, it comes from the personal property of Daniel Kelly, and 2/3 means it's the number 2 out of 3 copies in the personal possession of Daniel Kelly. Now it's no longer in his personal possession at auction end, because you will buy it. And okay, last point, what's the reserve? $2,400. Daniel Kelly is not a cheap artist. He's worldwide famous, and his artworks are in all renowned museums all over the world. Yeah, in the British Museum, in the Met in New York, in the Modern Art Museum in New York, in the museum in Tokyo of modern art. And this reserve is not only very adequate, it's actually quite cheap. Well, the next artwork by Daniel Kelly that I want to present to you, and that we have in the current auction, it's something for the die-hard purist. Woodblock prints only and nothing else when it comes to Japanese prints. Daniel Kelly had learned woodblock printmaking in Japan by Tokoriki Tomikichiro. That was his teacher. And the early prints by Daniel Kelly, they are all woodblock prints, and today very, very, very rare. Yeah. This one has the title Homeward Bound, and you see the unusual format, yeah, wide and skinny. So I show it to you so that you can recognize a little bit, get a feeling for the size. And it's a limited edition. The total edition size is 300. And well, this specific print is the number 8. Let me show that now. Here you see it's hand signed in pencil, and well, they are not recognizable on the screen, but well recognizable on the print, but very small. The edition 8 out of 300. And last but not least, the reserve is $2,000. And again, my friends, This is something very, very, very rare. An early woodblock print by Daniel Kelly. So take your chance. Do you like mountain hiking, my friends? Have you ever made a mountain hike in Nepal? And do you like good art? Do you like woodblock prints? If the answer is yes, I have the perfect artist for you, Osamu Tsujiyama. I really like him. He's the artist of my heart. Not the only one, there are also a few other ones, but I like him very, very much, and he is an excellent mokuhanga artist. What does mokuhanga mean? Well, it means, first of all, woodblock printmaking in the good old way, how it was done in the 19th, 18th century, but it also means self-carved and self-printed. Well, the artists of the 19th century, they only make the designs, yeah? And then they had carvers and printers who did the rest for them. Also the Shinanga artists. Mokuhanga artists of today, they do everything, including selling, which is, of course, also one of the hardest parts, with a little bit of support by Ortolino. Well, the print I want to show you in real out of these four, it's titled Everest Trekking Nepal, and I want to show it so that you get an impression for the actual size. It's signed and numbered. The total edition size is 50 and the reserve is $400. Osamu Tsujiyama is not an expensive artist, not yet, my friends. And out of these four that we currently offer in our auction, 2 prints have a reserve of 300, only 300, and 2 a reserve of 400. Our artist number 4 is Katsunori Hamanishi, the master of mezzotint. And currently we have 3 prints by him in our auction, and I want to show you that one. The most expensive one, of course. The title is White-Head Eagle, Bald Eagle on Kimono. Okay, I'll show it to you in real so that you can see, get a feeling for the size. It's rather large, so you get a large print for your money, for your bucks. Katsunori Hamanishi was born in 1949, and this print, Bald Eagle, let's switch the background image. Well, it's rather rare, and it was shown in the museum exhibition in Oregon, USA, that took place from October 26, 2019 until August 2nd of 2020. And Katsunori Hamanishi, he was also present partly, and he made a comment on this print at the time of the exhibition. And I now want to read to you, well, how he commented this print. He said the following: I am an artist in Japan, and the Cleveland Print Club is located in the USA. I decided to express the relationship between the 2 cultures in my style, using the Japanese kimono as a canvas. I placed the symbol of America, the bald eagle, at the collar of the kimono. The big ocean waves at the hem symbolize today's world. Well, so much what Katsunori Hamanishi said about this print with the title White-Head Eagle. It's dated 2014. The technique is mezzotint. I'm not quite sure if Katsunori Hamanishi uses any other techniques, but he's definitely famous as a master of mezzotint. The print is signed in pencil, but it's not numbered, but it's signed in pencil. And by the way, if you want to see how Katsunori produces his prints, go to YouTube. There's a video where he makes a demonstration. This is quite interesting. And last but not least, the reserve for this print, rare print, believe me, is $900. Our last artist for today's video, my friends, is Tsuruya Okada. He was born in 1946, a contemporary artist, and he is often called the modern Sharaku. Why? Well, he is specialized in portraits of kabuki actors, but in a rather modern way, which made him famous. And let me start by showing to you the real print. I have to be rather careful. Can you see it? Okay, fine. I have to be rather careful because Tsuruya Okada has a special printing technique and he uses a special paper. And this paper is very thin, actually. The title of this print is, in Bavarian style Japanese, Doyoji Hana, or in Bavarian style English, it's something like Flowers from Doyoji. And this is the left sheet of a paired series of two. And I now show you this print. It comes in, it's published in a book, The Complete Woodblock Prints by Tsuruya Okada. It's no longer complete because afterwards he also published a few more. And there you see the design we can currently offer. And this is the other pair. It's a limited edition of 72, and it's the number 24, the copy that we can offer. By the way, Tsuruya Okada is said to actually destroy the blocks after printing. Well, something that, to my knowledge, few contemporary artists do, for a very good reason. And that might be subject for another video where I can explain that in detail. It's quite interesting. The reserve of this print is $800. Well, those who watch our auction catalogs on a regular basis will say, hey, normally this is a little bit lower, like $600. Tsuruya Okada's normal size is Oban Tate for the exports among you, but this one is very, very large, you've seen it, and therefore also the higher reserve, which nevertheless is a very, very attractive price if you can bid it, and you get it for that plus commission if you don't get any counter bids. But of course, we hope for counter bids. Well, we've come to the end. We've presented 6 selected prints from our current auction, and I think it's the auction number 1664 since our foundation in 2001. And this auction will end tomorrow, Sunday, January 24, 2021 at 8 p.m. Central European Time. I already mentioned we are located in southern Bavaria, in a rural area near the Alps, wonderful here, in southern Germany, and we are usually 6 hours ahead of US East Coast. I would be pleased to see you in our auction and to see you bidding in our auction, of course. And I hope to see you in our next video. And please, until then, please keep safe and have a good week. Goodbye.